Hi. Today we have a very special guest, Brandy, who's here, who lost over 85 pounds in our weight loss program. And she's going to talk to us about her journey. Brandy, thank you very much, really, for coming and talking to us. I know
It's really my pleasure.
it's a sensitive
Really my
subject, and we really appreciate you being here. Brandy, tell us about yourself and tell us how this journey started.
Well, to tell a bit about myself, I'm 57 years old. I work full time. I have 3 children. Very busy life. I came to the journey based. First, I started with a physical exam, just my annual exam, and Dr. Benaim brought up my weight and my issues and the weight loss clinic. And having tried almost everything on the face of the planet, he brought up his weight loss clinic. And I jumped on it.
So let's talk about this for a minute. Just to clarify, you actually came to see me for a medical checkup initially.
Yes.
I'm a family physician, and during the medical checkup, we talked about your high blood pressure, for which you're on medication.
Mhm.
You were on medications. And obviously, we did a body composition test
Yes.
then, which shows that you had then a high percentage of body fat.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I told you, and you know, my preoccupation whenever I see patients that come for a medical checkup, what goes in my head is, how can I make this patient healthy? And this is when we started to talk about the weight loss program. So tell us a little bit, so when you started this weight loss program, you were at 227?
Yeah, around
227,
there. Yes.
right? And now you are?
I fluctuate, I would say, between 139 and 142. That's my comfort zone.
Fantastic. And how tall are you?
Just under 5 feet. So being 227 at under 5 feet, it was like being 275, 300.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're not a tall lady,
No.
and having this excess weight has taken a toll on you.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about how you felt at 227. You know, we adapt to everything, so tell us about how you felt then.
I felt resigned to be that way. I don't have another world. There was nothing I could do about it. It was the way it was.
You felt stuck.
Yeah, exactly.
That
exactly.
weight.
Exactly.
But did you feel sluggish, tired?
Tired, sluggish. I have 3 teenagers. I couldn't keep up with them. I had to come home every day, take a nap to get through the rest of the evening.
And you're a working lady, so it was, you know, getting in the way of your daily activities.
Exactly.
What about any joint pains, anything like that?
No, I've somehow not. I never had.
You were able to.
Yeah.
Okay.
My body adapted to the weight, I guess.
Did you feel? How about your stamina?
Zero. I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs.
You were too short of breath.
Yes.
Yeah. So you had less stamina. You were short of breath upon exertion.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you mentioned also when we started that, you know, work was difficult, meaning you were able to get through, but it was
the day. It was a long day. Yeah.
And you mentioned also that when you used to come home, you were pooped.
I was pooped. I had to take a nap.
Yeah.
And then get up, make dinner, and get my kids through the rest of the night.
Right. So we talked about the weight loss program.
Mm-hmm.
So just for the audience, you know, in our weight loss program, we use 4 things: diet, exercise, medication, technology. So we've used some medications with you. I
Yes.
think you've been on Ozempic
Yes,
and you've been also on Mounjaro.
correct.
And so tell us about the effect of these medications on your daily life, on your hunger, on what did
They
it
were
do for you?
life changing for me. First of all, I followed the program to the letter. The medications helped so much. I wasn't like snacking all through the day. I still ate. I ate more sensibly than ever before. Not as much, obviously. And I started walking. And everything kind of, with the medication, everything fell into place, both physically and mentally.
So let's talk about the walking. So for all our patients, for us in our program, the goal of our program is to help our patients change their lifestyle. So what do we do with our patients? We put them on a smartwatch and a smart scale, and we track everything that they do, how many steps they do per day, how many minutes of exercise, how many calories they spend, and so on and so forth. So we've been tracking this
Yes.
from day one.
Yes.
And then you've been followed by a team with a kinesiologist, nurse, dietitian, and physician. So tell us about you and being active. Was this because I remember you were telling me you were very sedentary, you were
Yes.
not active.
Yes.
So tell us about this experience of you starting to walk. How did it feel initially versus how does it feel now?
At first, it was hell to try and get in a certain amount of steps every day. But then as it went on, it became easier and easier. Eventually, I joined a gym. And eventually, I built a mini gym in my house. So
That's great.
my day is not complete unless I'm doing something.
And nowadays, you've told me last time, when we saw each other in my office, that now your body needs it.
Yes.
It's almost like you need to do it because your
And I
body-
also feel guilty if I don't do it, but
that's because you've changed your lifestyle.
yes.
So
Yes.
you're able to do that. And we'll come to this in a minute because Brandy is now in our maintenance program. So she's done with our weight loss program, and actually you've been done 6 months ago.
Yes.
So she was in our program for about 2 years, and then you graduated and went to the maintenance program. I want to go back to the medication.
Mhm.
So most patients report that the medication reduces their appetite
Yes.
and make them feel full more quickly. Is that what you experience?
Yeah. I would make myself a plate of food,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be lucky if I'd be able to finish half of it.
Exactly. So that's what we see with our patients. And the medications really accomplish that. The patients find that they need to cut down their portions because after half a plate and sometimes even less, they feel full. Any side effects?
Absolutely none.
Very important. You hear it, more than 85% of our patients in our program do not experience any side effects with the medications. In your case, you felt none throughout the
Nothing.
program.
Throughout the whole program, nothing.
So, the program is an ongoing process.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously don't lose that amount of weight over a weekend.
No, it took about 2 years.
For you, it was 2 years,
Yeah.
given your size
Yeah.
or whatnot. Relatively speaking, some patients who are taller and bigger can lose more. It's all relative to
Yes.
size and where we started. And how did you find the program easy? Was it difficult? Did you struggle? I want to hear that.
I don't think I struggled. I don't think it was difficult at all. Once you start and you start seeing results, you just want to continue seeing results.
Because you get encouraged.
You get encouraged, you get motivated, and you want to get to a certain point And the best way of doing it is following the program, for me at least.
So one thing I want to mention is the reason, we have over 95% success rate. You've interacted with nurses in our program, with kinesiologists and dietitian, and you've seen, what they tell you about other patients. We have a huge program here and over 95% success rate. And the reason why we have this much success is because during the entire duration of the program, while we help the patient change their lifestyle, they are not fighting hunger. That's very important, because in traditional weight loss methods, whether you go see a dietitian or some kind of organization to help you lose weight, one of the issues that patients report is they have to fight hunger.
Yeah.
And when you have 5-10 pounds to lose, one thing, but when you have 50 plus, hunger is a very powerful sensation, which you didn't have to.
Right. And I've done all those other group programs and other options. And this, in terms of my hunger, has been the easiest.
So now, we've gone through this journey. We've also helped you reduce your medication for blood pressure.
Yes.
And your blood pressure is well controlled?
Well controlled, very well controlled.
Very nice. So one of the positive things that we see with our patients, and some of our patients come, they're diabetic, high blood pressure, cholesterol, whatnot, they come with multiple meds, and we help them reduce their medication, and we're still able to get great readings simply because we're able to help them lose weight. Tell me about, we know that weight loss helps the physical aspect, but one thing that I've seen over time with you is I've seen you become more, how can I say, you're smiling, feeling good about yourself.
Yes.
So tell us about the mental aspect.
That's been amazing. I get dressed in the morning and I look in the mirror and sometimes I can't believe it's me. But I feel good. I'm able to keep up with anything and anyone. And it's so encouraging to know that I'm able to do things that I should have been able to do before.
So the mental aspect is one of the things that is the most underrated, and that I keep seeing in our program. I've seen you blossom just like a flower, to be honest. You've been doing so well, and it's been really a pleasure to see you evolve like that. Now let's talk about something else. You graduated. We've reached a very nice goal of yours. You change your wardrobe and so on and so forth. And it's been 6 months now that you're in the maintenance program. And in our maintenance program, our goal is to maintain while we wean the patients off the medication. So you're being weaned off the medication. Yes. Do you find you're struggling during the maintenance program?
A bit here and there, but I find it better controllable.
Because you've changed your lifestyle?
Yes. So I know now
mm-hmm.
I could have that glass of wine or that bite of dessert and not eat the whole dessert, just a taste of it, which beforehand would never have happened.
So this is what we help our patients with in the maintenance program, is having more self-control. And this is a process. You're not going to learn this over a weekend. It's been 2 years, and she has been, working slowly towards being more in control of choices that you make.
Yes.
And also more in control of the steady aspect of exercise that has had a huge impact on you.
The exercise for me has been amazing.
So tell me about your interactions with your friends, your family. What do they think of all this?
First of all, I could be walking down the street and someone will cross me and they might not even recognize me anymore.
To that extent, eh?
To that extent, yes.
Yeah. Well, so it's, it's certainly a a life-changing experience.
Yes.
And
And my kids, my husband, they're amazed at how much I could do. I'll give you a little story. A couple of weeks ago, I took one of my daughters to New York City for 6 days. I exhausted her. I was able to keep going, but she was exhausted.
I love these stories. It's and compared to 2 years ago, could you have dreamed of doing this?
I could have never dreamed of even doing New York City.
Yeah. So it has opened a whole
Yeah.
different dimension to your life.
100%.
That's fantastic. One thing, imagine you're talking to people that are in your position as you were 2 years ago. What would you recommend to them? Any piece of advice, when people are overweight to the extent that you were, what would you recommend?
This is the most amazing program. It's helped me change my life a total 180, and I'm so much happier and self-confident in myself, which I never had before.
Brandy, thanks a million. And
My
I wish you the
pleasure.
very best. Okay.
Thank you.